Have you ever wondered how two of the world's oldest monotheistic religions, Judaism and Islam, differ at their core? Both faiths, rich in history and cultural legacy, have strong roots and devotion to one God, shaping the lives of millions around the world. Yet, the biggest difference between them lies not only in how they worship but in the way each faith envisions and communicates with the divine. Judaism, one of the earliest monotheistic religions, is grounded in a unique covenantal relationship with God. This covenant, initiated with Abraham and further developed with Moses, signifies a divine promise between God and the Jewish people. According to Jewish belief, the Jewish people were chosen to uphold God's law, as revealed in the Torah, a sacred text that guides Jewish life through commandments, values, and rituals. Observance is central, with much of Jewish practice focused on living in alignment with these teachings, cultivating a life of holiness and ethical responsibility. Judaism's approach to God emphasizes closeness, ritual, and an ongoing dialogue maintained through generations of interpretation and tradition. In Islam, which arose nearly 1,500 years after Judaism, the relationship with God is also profoundly reverent but emphasizes submission to God's will, as captured in the meaning of the word Islam itself. Muslims believe that God, referred to as Allah, delivered his final revelation to the Prophet Muhammad through the Quran. In Islam, Muhammad is seen as the seal of the prophets, closing a line that includes figures from the Hebrew Bible like Moses and Abraham. However, Islam teaches that its message supersedes previous scriptures, positioning the Quran as the ultimate, complete guide for humanity. This belief forms the foundation of Tawheed, the absolute oneness of Allah, and shapes a life guided by the 5 pillars, core practices that establish faith, prayer, charity, fasting, and pilgrimage as acts of worship and submission. While Judaism remains a faith rooted in lineage and the covenantal promise, Islam's mission is universal. It calls all people to embrace God's oneness, regardless of background. Islam, on the other hand, emphasizes a unified global ummah, community, where believers are connected by faith rather than ancestry. These contrasting views offer unique spiritual paths: Judaism's deep commitment to tradition and covenant, and Islam's call for universal submission to God's will. How do these differences resonate with you? And what insights do they bring to your spiritual perspective?